Good evening and welcome from South Sound Stadium for this evening's USLW Northwest Division match between Lane United FC and your FC Olympia Artesians. The Artesians have started the 2024 season on a hot streak as they are 3-0 in the division and 4-0 overall. In their Northwest Division matches, they have scored 15 goals in just those 3 games while surrendering only a single goal. On Friday, they defeated Capital FC Atletica down in Salem in dominant fashion by a score of 7-0, scoring the first 2 goals in the first and 6th minutes. McKenna Martinez and Amira Hussein both scored braces in the match, and Hussein now leads the team with 3 goals and an assist. FC Olympia moves up the USLW power rankings with Friday's win. They are now ranked 7th out of 80 teams nationwide. The Artesians also currently sit atop the Northwest Division standings based on their 3-0 record and 14-goal differential over second-place United PDX, who is also 3-0 but have an 8-goal differential. Most recently, the women played the Seattle Reign 2, a WPSL side under the umbrella of the Seattle Reign Academy. It was a very rainy affair. However, tonight they are going to be playing another USLW team in Lane United, a team that is very eager to start collecting wins to move up the standings. They are currently in last place in the Northwest Division with a 0-2-1 record and a -7 goal differential. Coach Ben Willis said tonight's game plan is to possess out of their 4-4-2 formation. They will wait for their moment after moving their opponent around with possession with the ball, and that is going to be the big key to the game. He doesn't expect Lane to be pushovers despite their place in the standings, as he pointed out that they made some good adjustments in their last meeting, a match that Olympia won 4-1, and that Olympia has to be ready to match Lane United's physicality. Coach Willis is also excited for today's game day roster, noting that it may be one of the best that we have rolled out so far this season, pointing out forwards McKenna Martinez of Oregon State and Suzuka Yosi of Arizona State. They'll be playing in their first home match and will be a lot of fun to watch. Tonight will be Coach Willis's last match for FC Olympia as he accepted a coaching position in the brand new USL Super League, a first-tier women's professional league that will begin play this summer. We're not allowed yet to say where he's headed off to, but that team will make an announcement next week, and he will be leaving us tomorrow. We want to wish Coach Willis all the best, as he's done such a wonderful job for our Artesians Football Club. With Coach Willis leaving us, that means we have a new coach at the helm. Tonight, later on, probably during the second half, we will have an exclusive interview with the new FC Olympia women's head coach, Raphael Cox. Coach Cox comes to us with an impressive resume as a player and a coach. He played for the University of Washington and was drafted by Real Salt Lake in 2009, and the same year that they won the MLS Cup. And he played in the 2012 NASL Championship with the Tampa Bay Rowdies, and recently has competed with the major indoor soccer league Tacoma Stars. Coach Cox is currently an assistant coach at the University of Washington, so we look forward to talking to him. All right, we'll quickly go through our starting lineups for both teams. Rejoining us, getting their first cap with the Japanese national team on May 31st is goalkeeper number 0, Shu Oba. She also lost some of her gear coming back from overseas. She had to go down to Wembley Soccer Shop and get some new gear. In the defense, in the back line, we have number 10, Kate Raffensberger, number 13, Ella Karolak, number 22, Kayla Haggerty, and number 5, Sarita Thurton. In the midfield, number 4, Hinoko Hamano, number 6, Maya Tabian, number 18, Sydney Stevens, and number 12, Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. And up front, as Coach Willis pointed out, will be number 17, McKenna Martinez, and number 9, Suzuka Yosuyi. Also in the 18 for Olympia, goalkeeper number 1, Hannah Dickinson, defender and forward number 12, Brooklyn Lee, defender midfielder number 7, Kelsey Kwan, midfielder number 23, Amira Hussein, who leads the team with 3 goals and assists. defender Hannah Boughton, and also number 14, JoJo Alonzo, and number 8, Kaylee Wilson. All right, we will pause for a moment here and kick it down to the field as our announcer is about to introduce the lineups to the crowd and also have our starting, and also have the national anthem. So we will come back in just a moment, give you the starting lineup for Lane United, and talk about the standings and our kickoff. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again from South Sound Stadium, where our FC Olympia Artisans are taking on the Lane United FC. It is a battle between first and last in the Northwest Division as the Artisans sit atop with a 3-0 record and a 15-goal differential. All right, we announced the starting lineup for Oli just before we took a break there, so let's go ahead and go through the starting 11 for Lane United. In between the posts is the goalkeeper, number 1, Olivia Riddell. The defenders, the back line, number 22, Lauren Beecraft. Number 2, Lexis Cañete Asado. Number 24, Bryn Phillips. Number 9, Suzu Narasawa. In the midfield, number 10, Nev Dustin. Number 5, Leslie Manares. Number 25, Chloe Stevens. And number 11, Ika Tabaru. And their 2 forwards for Lane United, number 3, Ava Marshall, and number 14, Sella Freeman. Again, looking for a strong game from FC Olympia to start this one off. They did face each other way back on May 24th at Lane United down in Eugene, winning the game by a score of 4-1. Sadie Sider-Eckenberg, who is in the midfield today, scored in the 3rd minute, and Hanoka Hamano scored in the 8th, followed by Caitlin Rigg in the 42nd. As Coach Willis pointed out, they did make a few adjustments, but Sophia Hansen was able to tack on that 4th goal in the 75th minute. Coach Willis also pointed out that this team is going to play physical, so expect a physical match from these great players from down south in Oregon. I don't know if the folks can hear it on the stream, but we got some bagpipes playing in the stadium. It is a sunny one here in South Sound Stadium, completely different from the last match that the ladies had to play on Sunday, in which there was one of those atmospheric rivers, or whatever the weathermen like to call it, that came through and just absolutely dumped on the Olympia area. So those gals had to play in quite the deluge, but it is a sunny one. It is about 70 degrees or so out on the pitch to start this game off. Now, as you can see out on the field, our ladies will be in the navy blue with the green numbers. Lane United are coming out in their baby blues with green shorts. While we wait for this game to get kicked off, let's go ahead and thank our title sponsors for FC Olympia. Dancing Goats Coffee, an ethically sourced and sustainably crafted exceptional coffee. Van Dorm Realty, your South Sound real estate experts. Forma Construction, delivering detailed analysis and job sites focused on safety and efficiency. Ramada by Wyndham, book your hotel reservation with confidence with Ramada. Well 80, well-made beer and great food, open daily at 11:30 a.m. Premier Airport Shuttle, convenient and affordable. Seattle Airport Transportation for over 50 years. And Nicole's Bar, located downtown in Olympia. Food, drinks, and fun for everyone. Lane will kick this one off. Traveling through the midfield. Gets it on out to the right back, Suzu Narasawa. Bryn Phillips with the ball, kicks it around the outside. Phillips receives the ball again. Lane almost looking to be patient. Not a well-weighted long pass right there. Falls easily to the goalkeeper, Shu Oba. Oli will start patient, just as Coach Willis said. Try to move the ball around a little bit, see what opens up in front of them, and then go for the kill. Ball in the midfield now with Hamano, and she will kick it way out to Kayla Haggerty, playing it in the right back. Seeing ball for Tabian, but ball will be kicked away by Lauren Beecraft of Lane United. Tabian will take the first throw-in for the Artesians. Gets the ball immediately right back, tries to get around the outside, and will earn Oli their first corner of the match. Ball is kicked harmlessly away, and here comes the next corner. Artesians are packing it into the box. Ball doesn't get quite away, now gets up into the air. Controlled by the, not controlled by the Artesians. Lane is going to look to get a jailbreak here, see if they can get something. Fortunately, Ella Karolak was ready for it. Ball gets played out into the midfield. That's McKenna Martinez, who will put the ball away into the back of the net. Top bin, and a goal in the 3rd minute for the Artesians. Fantastic run, is just able to outrace everybody from Lane United and get in there. And the Artesians are off to a wonder start with a 1-0 lead here just in the 3rd minute. Coach Willis pointed out that this team is hungry. They're going to come out on the front foot as best as they can. Tons of Division I talent all throughout the entire roster of Olympia. Lane will kick off, see what they can get started. Marshall with the ball now, looks to play to the left. Service in, easily taken care of. And the ball will be harmlessly put away. Oli ball. Yosuyi dispossessed up front, and another ball kicked out of bounds harmlessly by Lane United. Another ball for the Artesians, close to the final third. Again, Olympia very patient with the ball. Ball gets kicked out to Haggerty. She's going to come forward, sees what she can find. A nice little run right there. Almost gets it to Yosuyi. But scooped up by the goalkeeper. Oh, dispossession there. We'll see. And, yeah, that is going to be offside. So first offside call of the game against Olympia. And, boy, they are out on the front foot already. Ball kicked away by Rydell. Stevens ends up with it. Trying to find a seam eyeball there to try to get through the middle of the back line of the Artesians. And again, easily taken care of. The back four is quite stout for the Artesians. Another ball played out wide for Haggerty. Just misses her target there. Intercepted by Tabaru. It seemed at first that maybe Lane would try to possess a little bit more. It looks like they're just going to try to go route one as much as they can early in this first half. Karolak is able to get that ball away. Lane again in possession in the middle third of the field. Finally, Hamano will be able to get the ball. Stevens back to Hamanu. Ball to the feet of Sadie Sider-Eckenberg, who has 2 goals so far on the season. Plays down in University of Southern Florida. However, she is originally from Ottawa. Another long ball. Easily headed away. Haggerty willing to be physical. Wonderful service in from Sider-Eckenberg. Martinez trying to see what she can get out of this. And she is dispossessed, but way back in the corner for Lane United. United in a bunch of pressure right now. See if they can get themselves out of it. Ball intercepted and played into space, but will go out of bounds for a throw-in for Lane United. Ball played into Ava Marshall. But another dispossession. Tamian with the ball, coming into the midfield, looking to see what she might be able to find. And goes ahead and kicks it back to the center backs. Raffensberger with the ball, kicks it out to Karolak. And now trying to see what we can go up the right side, but the ball will be recycled yet again. Oli, so good in possession right now. Long ball played out to Tabian. Perfect touch on it. She's going to get close to the 18 here, looking for some friends to get the ball into. She'll take a shot, and it is going to go wide. Still in, but yeah, there it goes. It'll be out for a goal kick. Excuse me, out for a throw-in.
Reminder, folks, head on over to the replica jersey tent. Get yourself a scarf or a decal. Also visit the food vendors over in the stand for
Ball scooped up by Sydney Stevens. Again, willing to play it to the back line. Out now to Haggerty. Tries to play the ball into Sider-Eckenberg, who's dispossessed, and here comes Lane United up the right side. Slightly errant pass there. Takes a touch off of Tabian. Correction, it goes off of Lane United. Artesians will have this throw-in. Martinez stands it up, tries to put the ball into space. Last touch by Lane United. Another throw-in for the Artesians. Tabian with the throw-in to Sider-Eckenberg. And a long ball out to the right wing, easily taken care of by Lane United. Karolak with it, back into Sider-Eckenberg. Kicked out wide again to Haggerty. Barely keeps it in on that one. Ball into Martinez. Physical play again from Lane United. Fantastic work from the midfielder, Nev Dustin. Lane trying to find a little something, and ball gets kicked out of bounds. Lane throw in at about the 40. So far in this one, Sadie Sider-Eckenberg has kind of been all over the place in the midfield. Great cog in the middle of the team. Yosuyi with the ball now, kicks it into the middle, trying to find the other forward, McKenna Martinez. Lane can only clear it so far before the Artesians get again. Here comes Tabian with service. Ball is tipped out and then kicked away. And Tabian heads it back in, easily taken care of by the goalkeeper, Olivia Riddell of Lane United. Great punt by Riddell, but easily taken care of by Raffensperger. Sends it back forward. Osuyi finds Martinez. She's on a breakaway again. Let's see what she can do, and just misses the inside of the near post. Olympia knocking on the door yet again here in the 13th minute of play. Again, our Artesians up already 1-0 over Lane United, trying to expand their lead as the first place team here in the Northwest Division of the USLW. Lane trying to get out of trouble here, trying to play it short on the goal kick. So far can't get the ball into the middle third, and they will harmlessly kick the ball out of bounds for an Artesians throw-in. Yosuyu with the ball. McKenna Martinez gets it out wide, looks to send it in, goes just over the fingertips of the goalkeeper. Tabian has a go. It is wide, going across the face of goal. That's Thurton out there on the wing. Another shot, but right into the hands of Riddell. That's the first save of the game for Riddell and our officially unofficial stats. And already 5 shots for the Artesians. Yosuyi and Martinez just on different pages there, as Yosuyi plays a through ball, but Martinez wanted something a little bit shorter there. Goal kick comes out. Lane will try to build something here. Again, dispossession into the middle of the field. So good through the middle is this Artesians team. So many great midfielders on the roster. Ball gets played short to Tabarro, then back to Riddell, who will kick it long. Easily taken care of by the back three of Olympia. So when I was given the information for this game, I was told that this was going to be a 4-4-2. Olympia definitely playing in a 3-5-2, trying to put as much pressure here early in the game on Lane United, try to get some more goals real early. Again, the word that I kept hearing from our head coach, Ben Willis, and our owner, Ryan Perkins, that this team is hungry. That's the word I kept hearing. Hungry. This team wants goals. They want to pour it on. They are not going to be content with this 1-0 lead. Ball recycled around the back. Nice spell of possession for Olympia. Pass just misses the feet of Hamano. Thurton is trying to get around the corner here. Almost does. Ball almost shielded away for a goal kick, but will go off the toe of the defender. And the Artesians have yet another corner kick, their third of the game. Tabian will be lining up to take this one for the Artesians. 2 players up close near the goalkeeper for this one, but a lot of players at the top of the 18. Service in. Gets headed away before the goalkeeper can get her fists on it. And there will be a shot that will go wide of the face of the goal by Yosuyi.
Visit them and support local businesses here supporting FC Olympia.
Olympia owning a lot of the possession here early on in this game. Content to just kick it around the back. Wait until Lane United starts moving the pieces around on the board until Olympia can find a moment to strike. Center back's doing a great job just kicking around here. Heavy pass there, but corralled and get ups to Thurton. Nice little combo play right here. And again, another through ball for Martinez, but she's on a different page there. Hamano thinking that she's going to make a little run forward, but she holds her run, hoping for the ball, kind of in the middle of the 18 there to try to get a shot. United again trying to build out of the back. Ball intercepted by Tabian. Misplayed by the goalkeeper, but she's going to get to it. Martinez, thinking that Riddell was going to get to it easily, just stopped right there. Probably wishing that she kept on pressing the keeper. Never know what's going to happen, right, when you press that goalkeeper. Yosuyi goes for the ball. Looks like she catches maybe an elbow or something like that to the eye. She goes down. Fortunately, she pops up right away. That's the first foul of the game called on Lane United. And Olympia will play it short real quick. Goes out to Thurton. Choices to be made as she comes around there. Nearly kicks away. Eckenberg with the shot and saved by Riddell. 7th shot of the game by Olympia already. 2nd save for Olivia Riddell. Coach Ben Willis did point out that Riddell had a lot of saves, a lot of quality in Lane's last game against the Tacoma Galaxy. They tied 1-1 in the last game. Oh, goodness. That is a shot from distance, trying to catch Oba sleeping there. Almost did. But you can see that quality from Shu Oba, able to make an acrobatic save, tips the ball out of play, and it'll be the first corner for Lane United. Again, fun story with Shu Oba. Over the weekend, she had her first cap with the Japanese national team. However, on the way home, her luggage got lost, and she was a game day decision for this one simply because she didn't have any soccer gear. She goes on down to the Wembley soccer shop here in Olympia and Lacey and was able to pick up some new gear, and so she has new gloves and cleats for this match here today. Oba with the ball right now, gets it into the middle and right on back to our center backs, content to hold possession, make Lane United move to see what we can get. And a nice long through ball to Yosuyi. She's going to cut it in, runs into a defender though. Some quick thinking defending by the center back Lauren Beecraft for Lane United to get over there. Ball squirts away to Olivia Riddell, who punts it long. And Lane is going to try to get something going. Hamano with the ball, kicks it out wide to Thurton. Haggerty asking for the ball on the backside. She is on an island, finally gets the ball, and Lane United is going to have to shift big time. Tries to play it into Yosuyi, not able to quite get there. Nice tackle by Sydney Stevens with the ball, trying to get around to Baru. Sees it with Sadie Sider-Eckenberg, who's just barely dispossessed there. Lane now back with the ball, trying to build out of the back. Haggerty doing a great job in the back line as that left center back. Physical play and some great passing. That's Karolak there looking to try to get a long ball into our two forwards. Just misses. And here comes Lane again. Martinez with the pressure up top. Both forwards applying a lot of pressure to the center backs as Lane United tries to continue to build out of the back on these goal kicks. Ball out wide to Narasawa. And again, intercepted by the Artesians. And here they come down the left flank. Yosuyu with the ball, looking for some runners, plays it out wide to Tabian, who's going to try to get around the corner. Tries to put in some service, but doesn't get a whole lot on the ball. Played away by Lane United, who now has to get through the pressure of Olympia. Sider-Eckenberg ends up with it. Hamano trying to play a through ball over. Catches the goalkeeper napping. Tabian takes a shot on goal, saved by Riddell. The 8th shot already of the game for Olympia. 3rd save for Riddell. McKenna Martinez with the ball again, looking for something. Takes a shot, and just wide of the goalkeeper's hands and the posts. Another goal kick for Lane United. Olympia patient here. After that first pass, Tabian nearly gets a hold of it. Ball kicked out of bounds by Suzuka Yosui. Olympia with the ball again. Tabian kind of freezes the goalkeeper there. Not quite sure whether she could come off her line or not. Fortunately, the defender is able to kick that one away. Ball to the Artesians. Way deep in the final third. Martinez with the ball, takes a shot, and deflected off the back of Bryn Phillips, defender for Lane United. And we have yet another corner for the Artesians, their 4th of the night. Tabian places the ball. Again, a bevy of Artesians at the top of the 18. Service in close. Kicked away by the defender. Artesians throw in. Thrown in, miss hit there. Yosuyu with it, tries to get a little something on it. Not able to get all the way around that one. Technically a shot on goal, technically a save, but a pretty harmless shot at that. Riddell with a great punt. Might go all the way to Shu Oba, and it does. She plays it outside of her 18. Ball played big and wide there to Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. Now to Haggerty as she plays it up the middle. Ball into Maya Tabian. She's going to have a go at it here. Oh, but she is called offside. From my angle here, and to be fair, I do have a post in my way that I have to look around, but from my angle up here, I thought she was onside, but I'll blame it on that post. Another one into Martinez. She is ruled offside as well. And in quick fashion, the Artesians get their 2nd and 3rd offside calls of the evening. Again, beautiful, beautiful evening down here at Fouts Field at South Sound Stadium. Close to about 70 degrees at kickoff. Perfect Pacific Northwest weather. Not a cloud in sight. The exact opposite of the last match that the Artesians played against the Seattle Reign 2. Lane on a breakaway here. Kind of surprised. Not a lot of pace on that one. Sella Freeman had a good opportunity to really get behind that one and test Shu Oba, but easily saved. Martinez to Thurton. Up the right side of the field, back to Martinez. Tries to play another little through ball there. Just can't quite get our front 4 or 5 players on the same page on those little balls that just go right through the defenders. But the opportunities are definitely there. Again, we are now in the 28th minute of play. Score is still 1-0 as the Artesians got off to a hot start in the 3rd minute with McKenna Martinez scoring a first goal. Martinez now has 3 goals on the season after scoring a brace down in Salem against Capital FC Atletica just on Friday. Artesians ball thrown in and kicked all the way back to Shu Oba. Plays it out wide for Maya Tabian. She's also enjoyed a lot of success coming up and down the left side. Ball kicked out wide to the right. Ball played into Thurton. Skips off the defender's head. She's going to have a little something. Oh, great defense by the defender. Thurton was trying to cue up something to go across the face of goal, and the ball gets kicked over the end line for the Artesians' 5th corner of the match. Sadie Sider-Eckenberg is going to take this corner. Sider-Eckenberg with service in and off the head of Sydney Stevens. Fantastic goal, fantastic service in from Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. So that is our 2nd goal scored in the 29th. And correction on that call, that is Kate Raffensberger. She was able to get up and over all of the Lane United defenders. Again, great service from Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. And Olympia now finds themselves with a 2-0 lead in the 30th minute. That's Oba again with the ball, kicks it out wide to the center back. No pressure on the center back coming up the middle. At this point, I'm a little puzzled that Lane United isn't trying to pressure the center backs a little bit more. You're down 2-0 already. You're playing away. It's only the 31st minute. You got to get something going. You got to get Olympia under some pressure. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing this for the rest of the night. Ball now played up for Thurton, and she has a couple runners, sends one into the box, and that ball will be kicked away by Phillips. And another corner for the Artesians. Sider-Eckenberg is going to take this one again. And here comes Raffensberger to get up there into the mix. Ball played over the head of Raffensberger. Ball keeps getting headed there. Raffensberger finally gets something on it. Thurton tries to get a shot. Hits it. Lane United only so lucky to get the ball out of bounds just outside of the 18. Olympia now with the ball played in all the way to Tabian on an island, but now covered up by 2 defenders who will kick the ball away for yet another FC Olympia corner kick.
You know what time it is. That's another corner kick.
Looks like that might be Tabian again on the take. Goes over everybody. Martinez has the ball just outside the 18, tries to play it back in, kicked away by the defender. Lane ends up with it for just a moment. And it looks like, yeah, that's got to be a foul right there. Martinez had position on that ball. And a quick play, unfortunately, over the heads of the forward, Yosui. And Lane now has the ball. And some numbers forward. Oh, great pass through the middle there. However, the forward for Lane United is going to be just a little bit offside. Looks like Lane United will be bringing in their first substitute of the game. Chloe Stevens will be leaving the match. We'll have to see who this one is. Be another midfielder from Western Oregon University, number 21, Lily Novatsky, the new player for Lane United. Real early to make a sub for Lane United, but when you're down 2-0, you're on the road, you're sitting in last place, something has to change real quick to get your team back on track. Tabarro with the ball, bodied off. She will kick it out of bounds, throw in to the Artesians. Dabian with the ball again, looking to find something. She'll recycle this to the back line. Haggerty with the ball. Raffensperger plays it forward. Tabian on it, rushing through a few defenders. She's got like 4 or 5 defenders all around her. This might be one of those moments that Willis was talking about. Try to move the ball around the back and see if you can quickly play to the other side of the field, and that's exactly what Olympia does. Thurton now with the ball. One person to beat on the outside, but fantastic defending by Alexis Cañete Asado. That's Stevens. Misplays it to Ella Karolak, who's lucky to keep it in. However, this is, again, one of those moments where I'm kind of surprised that Lane United is not trying to put more pressure on our back line. That was a moment in which Lane could have capitalized on the misplay from the Artesians, and there's simply no one there. Ball played through. Oh, fantastic footwork from Shu Oba. Out to Haggerty. She's going to have to find someone in the middle there. Here comes Raffensperger. Kicks it out wide to Thurton. And we have Sadie Sider-Eckenberg as a runner there. Goalkeeper comes out. A little miscommunication with the center back, but Lane United lucky to get the ball away there. Hamano nearly takes the ball away. And here comes Martinez. And the Artesians played out wide to Tabian. Just one person ahead of her. Plays it through to Martinez. Great work. Looks like that's off the fingertips of Riddell. Ball back out to Thurton on the other side. Ball comes in and snagged by Olivia Riddell. Manyaris with the ball, over to Tubaru. Lane nearly dispossessed a couple times here, trying to hang on to the ball as well as they can. Ball played through. Ball play through to the new player on the field, midfielder Lily Novatsky. But Raffensperger is able to kick the ball away for a deep throw-in for Lane United. Ball now into the box. Olympia able to clear it away. Only gets as far as Tabaru until they're finally able to get that one. Ball headed back towards the Oli goal by Beecraft. However, here comes Olympia. Ball sent in to Martinez. She's on goal. Only the goalie to beat, and it's into the corner of the goal. There's our third goal of the game for the Artesians. Fantastic goal. Great service in. And Martinez able to put it away. She now has a brace on the night. Fantastic work for the senior from Oregon State. Also a graduate of Tri-Cities Prep here in the beautiful state of Washington. This game is getting pretty lopsided, but I can guarantee, folks, Olympia is not done yet. They will not be content with a 3-0 victory here. Here comes Lane United. Big shot. Trying to test Shu Oba from distance is the midfielder, number 10, Nev Dustin. Just the second shot for Lane United on the game. Back out to Tabian. And then kick back into Haggerty. Again, lots of time for these center backs. Almost had a ball through to Yosuyi. Pass was trying to go out wide to Tabian. Gets deflected and nearly puts Lane under even more pressure as the center back has to kick it back to the goalkeeper, Olivia Riddle. Suzu Narwasawa able to get that ball away. And another long ball. Raffensperger easily able to take care of that. Towering in that back line. And again, using her height to score our second goal of the match in the 29th minute on a corner kick from Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. She tries to get the ball through. Now a little bit out of shape is the Artesians. Lane not able to get the ball up quickly as there was only two center backs in the back. Shifted way over to their right side. Another long ball. I'm still a little perplexed about the offensive game plan for Lane United here. Those long balls through the middle are just not getting there. Our center back's doing just a fantastic job, able to head those balls away or body them away and get out of pressure. And, well, heck, there's not even a lot of pressure in the back yet. I would not be surprised if there is an adjustment made at the halftime by Jürgen Ruckaburli. He's been coaching for a long, long time. Another long shot. Shu Oba will just punch it over the bar just to make sure. In our unofficially official stats here, that is the third shot for Lane, all being long ones. And this one goes out for their second corner kick of the game. Ball played in, long. Ava Marshall able to get a little bit something on it. However, we'll go off of her over the end line for a goal kick for the Artesians. Played short to Haggerty, back to Oba. Not quite sure what the referee was looking for there. Makes Oba re-kick it. All the way up to Martinez at midfield. Going to get played. I have a hunch that if it didn't go to the goalkeeper right there, I have a hunch that the AR on that far side was about to put up his flag. Thurton with the throw-in. Kicked out by Manyares. Little throw-in right back to Thurton. Try to play it long. Does Ella Karolak. Kicks it right into the chest of Manyares. And here come the Artesians. Kick it around to the left side. Make Lane United shift around. Martinez with the ball. Looking for a shot. A little speculative with somebody right on her. But why not? Why not try to get that hat trick in the first half? We're now in the 44th minute of play. Again, score Olympia 3, Lane United 0. We'll see what the Artesians can muster up here in the final minutes of this first half. Ball played into Tabian. Suzu Narwasawa able to get to it first. Doesn't get around it all the way for a throw-in. And that will be yet another corner for Olympia. Their 8th of the first half. Tabian on the ball. Service in long. Gets bodied away. Yosuyi with the ball. Sent in. Spilled by the goalkeeper. Sarita Thurton is right there. Just puts the ball over the crossbar. Riddell now to take the goal kick. She's just going to go along with it rather than trying to play out of the back. Martinez tries to chip it over the back line. Doesn't quite get there. Beautiful little header. Olympia content to hold the ball until they finally get pressured by Lane. Oba plays it long. Easily handled by Lane United. Dustin with it, but pass is intercepted. Trying to get a little combo there between Stevens and then hopefully out to Thurton, but we get dispossessed. It's like either a shot or a cross attempted right there. Haggerty able to kick it harmlessly away. Novatsky providing a little bit of a spark for Lane United here on the right side of the midfield. We'll have to see if it's going to be enough for Lane. Here comes a corner. Manyares takes the shot but is blocked by Karolak. Olympia not quite out of trouble yet. Some fancy dribbling. And it looks like Sadie Sider-Eckenberg will get taken out from behind. And there is our whistle to end the first half of play. Only 1 minute of stoppage. And just like that, folks, our Artesians are off on the front foot. They are leading this one very early, 3-0 here at halftime against Lane United. Coming up soon after halftime, we will have an exclusive interview with the new head coach of these Olympia Artesians women, Raphael Cox, an assistant coach for the University of Washington. So stay tuned for that. Before we go off to break, we do want to thank our sponsors again, Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80, Premier Airport Shuttle, and Nicole's Bar located downtown. All right, we'll take a break here, folks. Again, the score, Olympia Artisans 3, Lane United 0. We'll be back.
All right, everybody, I'm here with Brooklyn Lee. Brooklyn, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I go to Stadium High School in Tacoma. I play outside back and I also play center back, and I'm a senior in high school.
Hey, everybody, we're here with Hannah Dickinson. Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a sophomore. I just transferred from USC to Villanova. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and then I'm an economics major.
All right, everybody, I'm here with Hannah Boughton. Hannah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I go to Baylor. I'm from Colleyville, Texas. I am a sophomore and I'm a communication major.
Everybody, I'm here with Amira Hussein. Amira, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi guys, I am from Federal Way, Washington. I went to University of Washington and I grew up in Federal Way.
First question, does pineapple belong on a pizza?
No.
Yes, it does.
Good, good.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Brooklyn, what's your favorite club?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with the Rain. I'm gonna say homegrown.
Home, nice. Favorite player?
Crystal Dunn.
Right now, the Utah Royals, my old assistant coach is now their head coach, so I enjoy watching them.
Who was your favorite player growing up?
My favorite player growing up was Kelly O'Hara.
Probably San Diego Waves, just because I love San Diego.
All right, who's your favorite player?
Probably Rose Lavelle.
Minnesota United.
Okay, and your favorite player?
My brother, Hassani Dotson.
If you were not playing soccer, you would be?
A veterinarian.
Playing volleyball.
Playing volleyball, perfect.
I'd be a real estate agent.
A lawyer.
Okay, you're stuck on a desert island and you have a freezer that only holds ice cream. What flavor are you eating?
Mocha almond fudge.
Fish food from Ben & Jerry's.
Ben & Jerry's cookie dough.
Okay, so what's one thing you want the fans to know about Brooklyn Lee?
That I love the game and I'm so excited to play this season. It's gonna be a great season.
I think we have a great team, so just come out and support us. Yeah.
I feel like we have a really good team. We'd really appreciate it if you came out and supported us.
I'm so excited for this season. I think we have a great group of girls and it's going to be so much fun, so please come out.
Meet my husband.
Oh, we got eggnog once, didn't we?
Yep. What can I get started for you?
The smash fill chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah.
We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. When did you try that?
We try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught
Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's? My husband.
Oh, we got eggnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smash fill chicken bites in the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. When did you try that? It's really good.
You can try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
And we're back with the second half of play. Again, the Olympia Artesians up 3-0 over Lane United. Tons of pressure early in this game for Olympia. They have a 13-3 shot advantage halfway through this match. Olympia also gets a few subs into the game. Replacing Shu Oba in goal is number 1, Hannah Dickinson, the net keeper from Villanova. Also into the game, a couple of field players here. We got number 12, Brooklyn Lee from Louisville, a graduate from Stadium High School. Actually, she'll be graduating here probably in a couple days. And Kelsey Kwan is also on the field, a junior from Northwestern, who played her prep ball at East Lake High School up in Redmond. Karolak back to Dickinson. We'll play it out wide. That's Brooklyn Lee over there at the left center back. Thurton will now come back a line and will be the right center back. Long ball played there. Misplayed a little bit by the Lane defender. Tabian with the ball, recycles it back a little bit. Ooh, ball played into McKenna Martinez, but Olivia Riddell will be able to get there before any harm can be done. Riddell plays it long, gets only as far as Stevens. That's Kelsey Kwan, able to get the ball through. Service played in. And I'll have to see who number 8 is exactly. Looks like I might have been given a wrong number after all. That's Kaylee Wilson into the game. Her number not announced as we came out of halftime there. So 4 new players onto the field here after halftime for the Artesians. Riddell punched out one long. Karolak and a host of Artesians able to get that ball away. Tabian gets it. Little toe poke from McKenna Martinez to play out wide as Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. Tabian on this throw-in. Played away, but only as far as Stevens. Stevens now driving into the corner of the 18. Trying to get around the end of it here. The defender has to poke it away. I'm not so certain that Stevens would have been able to get around the end on that one, but you got to be better safe than sorry right here. Tabian to play yet another corner for the Artesians, their first of this second half. And a header onto the face of goal, and on the back post is an Artesians player who is able to poke that ball in. We'll have to see who the number is on that one. I couldn't quite tell in that crowd who exactly scored that one. Looks like that was Stevens. So Stevens is able to get the fourth goal of the game for Olympia. Fantastic work. That is now 2 set-piece goals off of corners for the Artesians. Doing a great job winning the aerial battles. Oh, here's another ball in for Sider-Eckenberg. Backheels it back to Wilson. Monyaris able to get rid of that ball for Lane United. Brooklyn Lee tries to chase it down, but gets kicked out wide to Ava Marshall. Ball now at the feet of the new goalkeeper, Hannah Dickinson. Thurton back to Dickinson. Stevens now applying pressure. Hamano with the ball. Out to Sider-Eckenberg. Plays the ball into space to Kaylee Wilson. She might be able to get service into the box here. However, the ball gets kicked out of bounds for yet another Olympia corner. Sadie Sider-Eckenberg going to take this one. She had the assist on the second goal, was able to find the head of Raffensberger, who put that ball into the back of the net with a great header. Ball into the top of the 18. No one there. Tabian ends up with it. Tries to play it in, and Martinez is offside. Ball kicked out long. Brooklyn Lee able to get ahead on it. Ball played back to Dickinson by Karolak. A little bit of pressure there. Olympia maybe a little lucky on that one, as that ball was going oh so slowly back to the goalkeeper, Dickinson, who now has the ball, looking for options. Back out to Karolak as she drives on in. Kicks it out wide to Brooklyn Lee, who tries to run up the left-hand side. Ball kicked away. Artesians throwing. Stevens with the ball into Kwan, who will commit a foul. just the first foul for the Artesians in this match. Not a whole lot of fouls, actually, so far. Ben Willis, the head coach for the Artesians, noted that Lane is a pretty physical team, but overall, this has been a pretty clean game. Something that we like to hear, as you know, this USLW is a summer league for these college athletes who want to get some extra touches, compete, but go into their college seasons healthy. Very important. Riddell comes out, able to clear that ball away to midfield, and it looks like the Artesians will make yet another sub here in the 54th minute of play. Leaving the field will be Sasuka Yosuyi. Looks like she is going to make way for Amira Hussein, graduate from the University of Washington. Has played a little bit of pro ball in Iceland. And she currently leads the team with 3 goals on the season. Ball played in off the post. Sadie Sider-Eckenberg, Johnny on the spot, able to put the ball away for an unassisted goal here in the 55th minute of play. And your Artesians are now up 5-0 on Lane United. We should take a moment to thank our sponsor, Dancing Goats Coffee, the sponsor for our goals for FC Olympia this season. Great coffee made the right way for coffee lovers by coffee lovers. That's Dancing Goats Coffee. Thank you for your support of FC Olympia Artesians Soccer. Ball played through the midfield, easily corralled by Tabian, who will play it wide to Wilson. Looks to the top of the box. Not a great pass. Lane ends up with it, but Hussein is fighting for it. Great work by her up front already, trying to get back onto the score sheet, trying to find that 4th goal of the season. Suppose I should recheck my season stats here. With the brace in the first half, Martinez is currently the leader in goals on the team with 4. Hussein has 3 plus an assist. Ball played in to Sadie Sider-Eckenberg, doing such a great job in the attacking midfield role. Ball out to Tabian. She looks to have a shot. Parried away by the goalkeeper, Olivia Riddell, who now has another save on the game. Again, my stats are officially unofficial, but I have her for 6 saves on the game. And this is now Olympia's 11th corner of the game. Tabian plays it in, cleared away, only makes it as far as Kelsey Kwan. Back into Tabian, dances around the ball. Great pressure applied by the defender. Corner's given, taken short. Kwan ends up with it, kicks it back out to the left wing. She'll dribble into pressure there and get dispossessed. Brooklyn Lead does a fine job to get the ball back for the Artesians. Karolak with it, examines her options, back out wide to Lee. Little 1-2 action, but not quite to the feet of Tabian. Here comes Lane United, looking to get just something going. The ball has been practically living in their half of the field this entire second half of play. Long ball played in, just barely mishit there. That was Sella Freeman trying to get some pressure there. Dickinson with the ball out to Lee. Not a super great pass out there to Lee to try to get something going for the Artesians. She kicks the ball out of bounds. Lee into Stevens into the midfield. Now out wide to Wilson. And to Quan, back to Stevens. Now all the way out to the left side again. Great patience by the Artesians until this long ball right here. McKenna Martinez putting a ton of pressure on it. The center back, Lexus Cañete Asado, a little unlucky there as she trips on her own feet, only able to get the ball out of bounds. Here comes Martinez. She's about to take the shot. Stevens will have a shot. That is blocked. Here comes Lane on a kicking the ball into a 2-on-1. And a shot goes in, not handled by Dickinson, but she does well to push the ball out of bounds. And that will be the first shot of the second half for Lane United and their first corner. Here comes another substitution for the Artesians. Sadie Sider-Eckenberg will come off. What a fantastic match she has had in this one. Cannot say enough good things from the midfielder from Ottawa, Ontario. Actually, just outside of Ontario, if you know your Canadian geography, the capital of the country. So into the game is going to be another defender and midfielder, Hannah Boughton from Baylor University, previously played at Missouri. Ball out long to Amira Hussein. Fights for it. Now at the feet of Martinez. Plays it out wide to Tabian. Tabian trying to get around the corner there. Toe poked out of bounds by a Lane United defender. And we have another corner kick for the Artesians. Tabian again on this one. Several options inside of the box. Goes high to Hussein. She will kick it back to... Gosh, it's hard to see. I got another post in my way. Some of the fun of trying to call a game from South Sound Stadium. I believe that was Thurton that took that shot there. Nice save by Olivia Riddell. That's her 7th of the game. 13th corner coming up for the Artesians. Ball gets whipped in to the back post. Boughton tries to get ahead on it. And nothing doing for the Artesians on that one. Looks like Lane will make 3 substitutions here. I'll do my best to try to get them all down for you guys. So just 2 of them were announced over the intercom here. It looks like midfielder Cora Anderson, who plays at North Idaho, and midfielder Ruby Waters from Pacific University now into the match for Lane United. We'll see if they're going to be able to make a difference. It's the 63rd minute, folks. Olympia up with a comfortable lead, 5-0 over Lane United. Long ball into Hussein. Looks like she's going to be able to get something on it. Riddell out of her goal. Hussein not able to put the ball on frame there. She gets it across the face of goal. And there is Kaylee Wilson to put it into the back of the net. And just like that, folks, Olympia has their 6th goal of the game. Fantastic play by Amira Hussein, able to do a little something there to get that goalkeeper out of position. She's able to take a touch wide, gets into that far left wing, puts it across the face of goal, and there is our right winger, Kaylee Wilson, who puts it into the back of the net. 64th minute, folks. Score, Olympia 6, Lane 0. We'll take a moment after that 6th goal to thank a few of our other sponsors for FC Olympia Artesian Soccer, Thirst and Talk, Wembley Soccer Shop. Again, they came up clutch for goalkeeper Shu Oba, whose luggage got lost in her flight back from Spain after making her first national team appearance for Japan. We also want to thank 1030 KMAS AM out of Shelton and Sure Clean Car Wash. Karolak with the ball at the center back position. Gets it out wide to Brooklyn Lee. Again, Olympia very comfortable on the ball this evening. As I pointed out in the first half, not a lot of pressure on these center backs. They're able to just possess the ball seemingly all they want. While I'm not saying that Lane needs to completely sell out to get some pressure on these center backs, they seem to need to get a little something going, put them a little bit under duress, see if you can maybe poke a ball away from them and maybe find yourself with a lucky moment where it's just you and the goalkeeper. That's Anderson with the ball, tries to play it forward for Ava Marshall. Nothing doing. Thurton with the ball again. Back to Karolak. Lots of time in the back. Heavy pass to Brooklyn Lee. Tries to play it on up our left wing and unfortunately out of bounds. United ball. Kelsey Kwan able to intercept that would-be pass. Played up to Hannah Boughton, who is offside by a country mile or so. That's an easy call for the AR. You can really tell that Olympia wants to just pour it on offensively. They have 5 offsides so far in this match to Lane's 0. Ball headed away by Lee. Kwan to Boughton. Played up to Amira Hussein, who was also offside. As good as Olympia is in possessing this ball, being able to go route one is definitely there. They're going to be able to pick one out for these forwards here. Hussein able to play it in, tries to get Martinez. Pass intercepted by Thurton. She's looking for options coming out of her right center back spot, dancing up the right sideline. She played wing to start the game, now in the right back. Hussein out to Boughton. Boughton misplays it. Tries to earn the ball back. Pretty physical right there, but not enough for a foul. Stevens with the ball. And a pass played out to McKenna Martinez, who is ruled offside. Kick taken, corralled by Karolak and Dickinson. Kicked out of bounds for a lane throw-in. We're now into the 70th minute of play. Again, Olympia up 6-0. Olympia able to get into the scoring habit very quickly in the 3rd minute, but had to wait a little while for their 2nd and 3rd goals. And then it's seemingly in rapid succession here in the 50th, 55th, and 63rd minutes of play. We're able to get 3 more goals in on Lane United. Each goal being very, very important for the Artesians when it comes down to the standings. I know some people might think, why are we still trying to score? Well, currently FC Olympia is tied for first place in the Northwest Division. Olympia and United PDX both with 3 wins. However, Olympia is in first place due to the goal differential. They have a +14 to United PDX's +8. And that's going to be very important when the playoffs comes around. The Northwest Division only takes 1 team into the 16-team national playoff. And so every goal is going to be very important. Hussein able to get it into Martinez, tries to play it across the face of goal. Ball kicked out of bounds for another FC Olympia FC Olympia corner kick. Looks like that's Kwan to take the corner. She puts it in. Goalkeeper almost able to get a touch on it. She's not able to get a single thing on it, and it goes out of bounds on the other side of the field harmlessly for a Lane United throw-in. Pass comes in. Stevens intercepts, puts a shot near the frame of goal. Gobbled up by the goalkeeper, Olivia Riddell. Riddell doing everything she can to keep Lane United in this game. She has 7 saves on the night. Nice little header right there. I think Amira Hussein wasn't quite sure whether she was onside or not. Elected not to pursue the ball. From my angle, she was. Probably could have had a good chance in on goal one-on-one there. Ball recycled back to Stevens. She's going to come up into a host of Lane United players. I'm not quite sure what she saw right there on that one. And here comes United. Martinez with the ball, tries to get it in to the 18, easily taken by Olivia Riddell. Long punt out to Ruby Waters. Waters very physical up front, trying to get a little spark of something for United. Olympia will elect to hold some possession here. A little slow play with it from Dickinson out to Thurton. Plays into Kwan. She now looks around for something back to Karolak. Again, just not a lot of pressure on the center backs. Karolak able to dribble up. Nice long ball into space onto the left wing. Tries to get around. That's going to be a goal kick. Great defending from the defender way on the far side there. She's able to kick the ball off of our winger. Ball is played short by Lane United. Hussein looking to cut off a few passing options. Lane nearly dispossessed a few times there in the midfield. If it wasn't for a little bit of slipping, Olympia would have the ball right there, but we win it back anyways. Here comes Wilson. And dispossessed. Here comes Lane United again. A little more physical here as we're getting a little bit later into the game. You can tell these Artesians that got into the game very late want to put their names onto the score sheet. Meanwhile, Lane obviously does not want to give up another goal. Playing for pride here at the end of the match. Here comes Hussein. And a shot near the frame of goal does not count, as we have yet another offside call. That's Thurton. Tries to get it to Karolak. He's able to get a toe on it. Little 1-2 between JoJo Alonso and Amira Hussein. That's Karolak. Plays it out wide to Kaylee Wilson. Wilson playing a little bit deeper. It looks like Olympia might be shifting more into 4 in the back. Again, pretty content to hold on to possession as much as possible just to see this one out. Out to Wilson, back to Thurton. And Thurton will play it back into Dickinson. So just a quick reminder to folks, our head coach, Ben Willis, will be leaving the club after this match. Seems surely on his way to leading this team to a 4-0 record here in the Northwest Division of the USLW. He has accepted a coaching position in the USL Super League. Again, that is a first division pro women's league that is starting up here in the United States. They were going to apply for Division II standing, and they figured, why not? We meet all the criteria for Division I, and U.S. Soccer granted it. So they will be on equal footing with the NWSL, who's been around for just over a decade now. So we're very proud of Ben Willis and everything that he's accomplished here in a short time for FC Olympia. And we're very excited for our new head coaching hire, Raphael Cox. He's not able to make it out here today, so we're a little bummed on that. Maybe we'll try to find another time to interview him. But again, Raphael Cox comes with a very, very impressive resume. Played at the University of Washington. Was drafted by Real Salt Lake in 2009. That was the year that they won the MLS Cup at Lumen Field. As the ball gets played into Amira Hussein, who is again offside. That's our 9th offside call of the evening. Anyways, back to Raphael Cox. He does play in the NASL for a few years, is on the 2012 side that wins the championship in the NASL, the Tampa Bay Rowdies, who now compete in the USL championship. He also played a little bit with Harrisburg and Charlotte, also in the USL. From there, he plays with the Tacoma Stars in the indoor team with his brother for several years, and also coached at the University of Washington with the men as an assistant, went down to San Diego State for a year, and then came back up to the state of Washington to be the assistant coach at the University of Washington again, but now with the women's team. Again, very impressive resume for Raphael Cox. Super excited to have him here. When I was told that we were going to have a coaching change, and this was the guy, I kind of had to do a double take because, again, what a great ad. Amira Hussein gets in behind her defender, plays a ball just outside of the hands of Riddell. Well, the center back is able to clear that one away. Olympia now pushing and pushing for that 7th goal, lucky number 7, as we head into the 80th minute of play. Brooklyn Lee with the throw-in, ends up with the ball again. Here's Martinez, who is pulled way back from her forward position. Ball gets whipped in. No one quite there. Kwan has it and into the back of the net. And there is lucky number 7, scored by lucky number 7, Kelsey Kwan. Fantastic work from Olympia. Like I said, they are not done. They are still looking for more goals, as you need to tack on as much as you can, considering that by record they are tied for first place in this Northwest Division with United PDX. The only thing separating the two teams so far early in this season is the goal differential. Again, only the division champion will be able to move on to the national tournament from this division. So, like I said, every goal very important. That's why Olympia is still playing really hard here in the 81st minute of play. Ball back up to Martinez. Sent out wide to JoJo Alonso. Looks like FC Olympia has used almost all of their subs. Actually, they have used all of their subs in this one. With a comfortable lead like this, no reason to leave a substitute on the bench. Thurton able to keep the ball in. Play to Amira Hussein. She tries to play a through ball there. Ends up hitting one of the Lane United players, looks like in the side of the head. That's Cora Anderson. She pops up right away. However, as some of you may know, there is a new rule here in the USL. When a player gets hit in the head, they got to come off, get checked out by a trainer. I have a really good suspicion here that she'll be able to go back onto the field as quickly as possible. She was able to pop up right away. Unfortunately for Lane United, they have to play with 10 for a moment. Amir Hussein, in a moment of sportsmanship right there, throws the ball in to the Lane United players. And Lane will take over possession as Anderson is still off to the side of the field. Weak pass intercepted by Kaylee Wilson, seemingly. However, she blows up the defender from Lane United on her way to the ball. And a rare foul in this one. Lane United trying to build through the middle. Again, speculative ball played out to the left side. Doesn't connect with the defender. Excuse me, the winger out there. And Olympia is able to gobble up that ball. Sends it on back to their center backs. Kerlak right up the middle. Ball probably should have been intercepted by Lane. We're lucky to have the ball again. Coming into the goal, and Boughton will ring the post. And we were so close, ladies and gentlemen, to having an 8th goal here in the 84th. Lane will play a long ball there. Thurton there with a header. Kerlak into Stevens. Back out to Brooklyn Lee. And here we go again around the back of our defensive players. Thurton to Kerlak. Out wide to Lee. Great interception right there. And just like that, Olympia is a little out of shape. Ball played in there. Thurton able to cut off that run as Lily Novatsky tries to get in there and start a little something. Novatsky, a sub in the first half. Definitely provided a little bit of spark of something there up top. However, Lane United not able to really connect with her in any sort of meaningful way throughout the course of this match. Bad pass right there from Dickinson. Ball into Amira Hussein. Unfortunately, kicks it right at Dickinson. And Dickinson will have to make her 8th save of the match. Hussein again. Cross the goal. A little too high to be dealt with. The ball's going to get passed into the back to Brooklyn Lee. She tries to play a long one off to our right winger. Ball is intercepted. Stevens gets it. Kerlak comes up. Gets a little bit out of shape, but we win it back. And here comes Kaylee Wilson again. She's going to dribble through to Martinez. She gets through. Can she do something with it? She plays it in. Riddell is able to get a hand on it or something. And the ball finally gets cleared away by one of the Lane defenders. Another throw in deep into the final third for the Artesians. I think that was our general manager there who threw the ball into our player, Van Crisp. Shout out to our GM. Pass from Wilson kind of goes to nobody, but we get the ball right back. Here comes Alonzo on the left wing into Martinez. Martinez with 2 defenders on her back. Ball gets played in. Struck away by Lane United. Stevens with the ball again. What a job she has done as the defensive midfielder in this one for the Artesians. Kerlak to Hussein, flicks it on to Wilson. Wilson tries to get around for another shot, blocked by a Lane defender. Kwan thinks about taking a shot and kind of gets stuck in the middle there. Pass to Stevens. It's poked away. However, the Artesians are right back on it. Here comes Martinez again. And a shot and goal! Another fantastic goal scored in the 88th minute. That is another Dancing Goats coffee goal. Ethically sourced, sustainably crafted, exceptional coffee. And now the chance for Oli 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 coming from the stands. Fantastic strike by Hannah Boughton on that one. FC Olympia, nothing but dominant in this game. I've honestly, folks, I've been tracking shots on a stat sheet here, and I've been forgetting to mark down shots on goal. I couldn't even tell you, but actually I can give you a guess here. 16 shots on goal, folks. 8 saved, 8 in the back of the net. Incredible work from the Artesians tonight. We are now into the 90th minute of play. Artesians will probably just pass this one around the back, and of course, as soon as I say that, Dickinson will play one out for Lee into the feet of Martinez. Here come the Artesians again. There's a foul on Lane United. It is possible this could be the last play of the game coming up. We're just in our final seconds. Artesians will go negative with this one, plays it back to Thurton. And the referee has seen enough. There will be no added time in this one. And ladies and gentlemen, the FC Olympia Artesians will remain at the top of the Northwest Division of the USLW unless something crazy happens with United PDX and they're able to score like 20 goals or something like that. But folks, a resounding win for the Artesians, 8-0 over Lane United. We do want to thank all of our sponsors again here real quick. Dancing Goats Coffee, great coffee made the right way for coffee lovers by coffee lovers. Van Dorm Realty, your South Puget Sound real estate experts. Forma Construction, delivering detailed analysis and job sites focused on safety and efficiency. Ramada by Wyndham, book your hotel reservation with confidence with Ramada. Well 80, well-made beer and great food in downtown Olympia, open daily at 11:30 a.m. Premier Airport Shuttle, convenient and affordable. Seattle Airport Transportation for over 50 years. And Nicole's Bar, located downtown here in Olympia. Food, drinks, and fun for everyone. We will be back here in just a little bit. Yes? Okay. I'm getting the thumbs up. We will be back in a little bit. We will try to get an interview down on the field with one of our players. Again, folks, 8-0 win. Fantastic result for the Artesians. We'll be back in just a moment.
Awesome. I think the team from first half to second half grew. The team took into account the halftime adjustments, asking them to do a couple different things in the second half, and they put it into action right away. And it's always nice to have subs come on and make an impact and score goals. And it makes it a little bit easier when you have 7 super subs coming off the bench to really make a difference in the second half.
Yeah, I was looking at the starting lineup, and I knew going into this one, Amira Hussein was the leading scorer on the team here early on, and she's on the bench to start this one. Talk about a super sub.
Right. It's this team is built to succeed, and the players we have coming in, I think today was the strongest 18 we've had, and that's not to take away from any team that we've had in the past, because I think right now we're at a plus 22 goal difference through 4 games, and when new players come in and make the atmosphere more competitive than it already is, it says something to every single player from the top player to all the way through. I don't even know how many numbers we have on this roster, but every single player on this team makes it a more competitive, intense atmosphere. So ultimately the toughest decisions aren't who's starting, it's who's in the 18. Picking an 18, like you look at the players that weren't able to make it into the 18, it's a whole nother starting lineup that wasn't even out here today.
Correct, yeah. As I was doing more and more research on the team, I'm like, this is like a super team.
It is. It is. It's something special, and this team has the full potential to go the distance in this league and to lift up a national trophy at the end of the season.
Yeah. It seems like as I look forward into the schedule, you guys are going to be playing 2 late games against United PDX. What do you know about these guys as we look towards the end of the season?
Yeah, end of the season it'll be a battle, because I think it'll be tough those will be tough games. I think there's a good possibility that both teams don't drop points until those games.
Yeah.
So those last 2 games are going to decide who wins this division and who gets to go to the playoffs. So I'm confident in this group and fully believe that they'll go into those games and succeed and continue to do what they've been doing. But those 2 games, United always builds a solid team, and it'll be tough. Those will be tough games for them.
Yeah. So we also had some big news that we dropped today. So you're going to be moving on. I know some of it is still a little hush-hush. What are you able to tell us about your next adventure?
Yeah, so I accepted a job as an assistant coach with the USL Super League team. So I'm headed over to the East Coast, leaving tomorrow actually, and driving over. And I'm excited for the next step. It's a big step for my coaching career, but also it shows that this league is truly a path to pro, both for players and coaches. And that's what it's all about, is trying to get these players to the next level. And then now I have the awesome chance to do the same. And I'm really excited to take this opportunity and run with it. And but at the same time, it's kind of bittersweet of knowing that I'm leaving this group, and I've loved coaching this group every single day that we've been out here, and definitely bittersweet to step away right now, but really, really excited for what's next.
That's amazing stuff. Yeah, I can't say enough about the opportunities, like you said, path to pro that we have here in Olympia, where we see some of the best that the women's game has to offer, and our coaches too.
Absolutely. This team is built with many, many pros on this team. So Olympia is definitely a hotbed of path to pro that I think you'll see a lot of these players playing at the next level once they're done with their college game, and it's really, really exciting to see, and awesome to just be a small part of their journey to get to the next level that they fully have the capability of playing.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Coach, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
On the next step.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Folks, we'll be back in just a quick moment, and we'll break down the game and final stats, and we'll see you in just a moment. Sound Stadium. We want to break down the happy results as our FC Olympia Artisans defeat Lane United by a score of 8-0. Starting off the scoring, Martinez in the 3rd minute, McKenna Martinez, she ends up with a brace. Raffensperger will be able to score here in the 29th minute off a wonderful assist on a corner kick from Sadie Sider-Eckenberg. Martinez will get that 2nd goal in her brace in the 38th. In the second half of play, we got a bunch of goals here. Stevens in the 50th, Sadie Sider-Eckenberg in the 55th, Kaylee Wilson in the 63rd, and not to be outdone, Kelsey Kwan in the 80th, followed by Hannah Boughton in the 88th minute of play. Again, these are unofficial stats, folks, but I have FC Olympia on 23 shots on the night to Lane's 4. Just a dominant all-around performance. Quick tip of the cap to Olivia Riddell of Lane United. She ends up with 8 saves on the night. Olympia only under pressure twice. Olympia is going to move on to 4-0 in league play, 23 goals scored with only 1 surrendered so far in the league. They will surely stay atop our standings in the Northwest Division. We want to thank our sponsors one more time: Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80, Premier Airport Shuttle, and Nicole's Bar. Well, thank you again, folks, for joining us. We want to give a quick shout out to John McGlamory, who is not able to be here today. It's been a lot of fun to step in for him. I'm Dave Montgomery, signing out for FC Olympia and Cartwright Media. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.